Ulei pukuta. Ulei clean. Crew. Crew. Alei pukuta. Alei clean.
As you all may be aware, Your Maps was recently invited by the Kulima Tower offices in Angola, popularly known as the Anti-Corruption Commission. Those that may not be aware, that was regarding with allegations to do with property suspected to be proceeds of crime. Now we cannot get into the merits or demerits of the matter, but the issue has to do with the vehicle and I'm told that some other properties. Those that may not be aware about what that particular statement means, to say property suspected to be proceeds of crime, mukwipifya nangulia in simplest term mwebe ne mfisungu chapiribula okutira indalama olekwata ne fintu bakusanga nafyo fyakana ukwampana. The monies that you are making and the assets they find you with are not correlating muchisungu. You see, that particular issue, not to point at Your Maps or anyone, but I just want to speak generally. Zambian artists, comedians, musicians, and other artists, attitude and habit of receiving payments from hand to hand, as opposed to using the channel of banks. Now, when they receive payments kuminwe, it means those monies have got no records. Mwaimona, munkonke wino sana. Nga walipiro muntu kuminwe. There is no record. ZRA does not know about that money. Anti-corruption does not know about that money. Now, I'm not saying this is what Your Maps does. I'm speaking generally the habit that I've noticed in the industry of entertainment. Katuishi umuine people that like to pay artists in that way are trying to avoid paying tax, or it's the artists that invite that mode of payment. It's not clear. But that is a very big problem, because it leaves you without any records. Iwe wewa pokerere, walayo ushite invest noku, but you will not be able to explain apa fuminendalama because there is no record. Wala fumia kuisatesha pitire mu banki ya kweba awe ishindalama wachitire deposit in you. No, check let's check the payment was made in so much. This person who made payment is ABC. Number. When there is no record, it becomes your word against the authority. Maimon, I need to explain a bit of legal jargon. The legal basic jargon that happens when it comes to a property suspected to be proceeds of crime is that you are presumed guilty until you prove. This is the reason why you would take over some kunyongera limofili fintu. They restrict your movement, they restrict you to the property until you can prove that you rightfully purchased that item. You prove to say, awe nalikuwa ta capacity mone nindalama mpanga ama document ni ngabamona okay, can't you are able, they surrender those things back. We saw it happen kuli bakanebe saba Bowman ubuteko walisa nyonga fintu, and I don't know if he was able to prove and those things were handed back, but we saw even if Amdala ba Max Chongo his properties were seized, and until I'm told those issues are still before court, so I cannot get into discussing the merits of that matter. But usually in cases of property suspected to be proceeds of crime, you need to prove that indeed you have the capacity to own that and the money was obtained legally. So kafuafua kalikulia mkwai kuli Kulima Tower office as we speak. Nshishibe maps ingali chitaprove. I am not even aware on whether he has got the vehicle in his possession. But otherwise, if he does have it in his possession, it basically means that it's either the matter is still being under investigation or he was able to prove that matter. So basically, as it stands, I'm unable to get into that nankane. But one thing that is of great interest and concern is the fact that, the celebrity tukwete do not learn from each other's mistakes. And I talked about this even last time nalira ndirenjebe. Mukwai vasere butukwete tabasambirira kubabiye. I don't first of all understand why it's very necessary to show off when you are doing fine. I don't understand why we cannot. It's not regarded as success if the people don't know about it. Indalama tashuwa manga ngatashiri mwitumba mpaka tushimone. It's everywhere on social media. No ninkulechi, ninshitechi. I don't understand the logic behind it. But have you noticed that history always repeats itself, but the artists fail to learn from it? We remember very well the issue of Kanabe Saba Max. It wasn't long. Vaturanga property, Vaturanga kwe muto kapa social media. It wasn't long before the authority began being interested in his lifestyle. Of course, we cannot get into discussing the merits of those matters, but have you noticed where I'm coming from? Vakanabe Saba Kasanda, Katushinga Nkuchilanga Muriro Kuria, it wasn't long. Is trending, the authorities interested in his lifestyle. Va celebrity mufuire muishiwe. Tema fans yenu fieka ya tamba filianga mwa posta. There is an invisible eye watching to say, akwanisha shan, afumishe kwi. It's okay to enjoy in silence. You understand that? The biggest issue that I'm bringing about is that guys. We can be successful in silence. We can celebrate those accomplishments in silence. There is no need to start attracting unnecessary attention. Everybody knows. And we are doing fine. The people celebrate. It's not necessary. Kutira tubonse no mba mwishi byata apa fontini euliko.